to start looking for a replacement. Sullivan's contract ends in the summer of 2018, and she says at that time she'll step away from the presidency and become a UVA professor. She said she wanted to give the board plenty of time to find a successor, which is why she's announcing it now.
This news is coming as a big surprise to several students on grounds, especially since most people are thinking about a different presidential transition that's happening today.
Now, CBS 19's Bria White is live on grounds to tell us what students there are saying. Bria?
Yeah, that's right. They tell me that they're both shocked and surprised, and some students haven't even heard of it yet. I talked to one student, and this is what she had to say.
We're just first-year students, so this is the beginning of our second semester. So we haven't really had a strong relationship with the president just yet because, again, we just started. And we just figured out that she was leaving today. So I guess we haven't even been able to talk about it with our peers just yet. So it's going to be interesting to hear what our peers and upperclassmen has to say about it.
Yeah, and since Sullivan is staying on as a professor, a lot of students aren't worried because she still will be here. I'll tell you more about that at 10. Reporting live at UVA, Bria White, CBS 19 News.
All right, thank you, Bria. Well, Sullivan's tenure at Virginia marked with several major events that didn't cast the university in a positive light nationally.
Here's a rundown of some of the scandals in her tenure. Teresa Sullivan became the president on August 1st of 2010, the first female president of UVA. However, in June of 2012, just 2 years into her contract, came her attempted ouster by the Board of Visitors. Several members of the board, including then-Rector Helen Dragas, wanted to get rid of Sullivan over concerns about the direction of the school. However, after a massive public and student outcry and the governor getting involved, the board then reinstated Sullivan. In September of 2014, UVA student Hannah Graham went missing, another story putting a black eye on the university in the national media. In November of 2014, the Rolling Stone article about an alleged gang rape at a UVA fraternity was published again, casting the university in a negative light on the national stage. After protests and demonstrations and calls for Sullivan to step down, the story was disproven and retracted by Rolling Stone. Most recently, in November of 2016, Sullivan was asked to stop quoting Thomas Jefferson by a group of faculty and students, a story that again received national attention.
Oh, but it wasn't all about scandal. Sullivan has also presided over lots of growth at UVA. Here's a look at some of her biggest accomplishments.
She led a fundraising campaign that brought in $3 billion in her first few years. She also oversaw the renovation of the rotunda that was just finished.
She has reorganized the UVA health system and worked to increase financial aid for students. She's also established the Bicentennial Commission, which will start celebrating the university's 200th birthday later this year. Rector Bill Goodwin called her one of the hardest working university presidents in the country.
Now, this is a lot to take in on a very busy day, so if you'd like to see any of this again, we'll have it for you on newsplex.com.